The honourable member for the Yukon.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I would just say quickly that I certainly spoke on this bill a number of times, and I would say to my honourable colleague that I certainly never separated rural and urban Canadians' concerns around the long gun registry, nor rural and urban Canadians' use of long guns. In fact, we're well aware that both rural and urban Canadians utilize long guns. And my question is to my honourable colleague is really this. What he said, there a good portion of what he's saying makes sense. I mean, there isn't. But what I trouble with, or what I have a hard time with, as people in my riding have a hard time with, is what we never hear is where the concerns are that this legislation brought in has criminalized Canadians. It's not for want or need of registering these long guns. A lot of times this boils down to errors that are made in the system, and they're subjected to unbelievable search and seizure powers that are finding law-abiding Canadian citizens, not necessarily targeted exactly, but subjected to these crazy search and seizure provisions and criminal sanctions because of it. We're making Canadians into criminals because of paper errors, and nobody thinks that's an effective use of government legislation, Canadian taxpayers' dollars, or police resources and time.
The honourable member for Lac Saint Louis.
Well, I sit with the honourable member on the Public Safety Committee, and I would say that he's approached this serious topic with a very serious and mindset, and I wasn't suggesting that he has used this false dichotomy about rural versus urban, but this is the communication strategy of the government, and I would urge the honourable member to listen to some of the comments that his colleagues make, including the Minister of Public Safety, who is always invoking farmers and hunters, as if members on this side of the House somehow don't appreciate farmers and hunters. So this is part of the government's communication strategy. In terms of criminalizing, I understand that that someone would feel criminalized, which is why we proposed decriminalizing first-time failure to register, and I think that was an appropriate, common-sense, very Canadian kind of compromise. However, a gun is a very dangerous thing. I mean, let's not fool ourselves. And the Supreme Court has said gun ownership should be seriously, regulated in this country.